quiet now. Your world's noise has faded. The messages have stopped. The laughter is gone. The bottle is empty. The room is still. When silence arrived, a heavy ache no distraction could cover. Something is missing. Something calls, but you don't want to name it. Naming it means facing the truth you avoid. You've made mistakes that echo when you close your eyes. You've worn masks so long that you've forgotten your own face. You've acted strong while breaking inside. Along the way, you believed the oldest lie. You've gone too far. God gave up on you. Yet in this silence, a new presence starts to emerge. Tonight, in this stillness, another voice stirs. It's not loud or angry, it's steady, like the first drop of rain after a drought. It says, I was there when you fell. I am here as you rise. I never turned away. You don't see it yet, but the storm that almost drowned you will become the sea that brings you home. The Lord is near to those who are of a broken heart and saves those of a contrite spirit. You're sitting there, trying to figure out where things went wrong. The noise is gone. The people, the plans, all you used to rely on. Now it's just you and the silence. You didn't plan to end up here. One small compromise led to another, and now the person in the mirror looks like a stranger. Maybe you tried to pray, but the words wouldn't come. Perhaps you thought God stopped listening. But what if he never left? What if the ache inside means he's closer than you think? You remember the nights you could have died, the times you gave up hope. But you're still here. Some call it luck. God calls it mercy. You ran for a long time, grew tired, bitter, and stopped expecting grace. But God never stopped watching, with grief, not anger, like a father for a lost child. Can a mother forget her child, have no compassion for the son of her womb? They may forget, yet I will not forget you. That's his way of saying, I haven't forgotten you. You've done things you're not proud of, but he still knows your name. Not to shame you, but to bring you home. Maybe tonight isn't random. Perhaps this is the moment he's waited for. When you stop running and finally listen, you keep hearing that voice in your head saying, it's too late. That isn't God. It's guilt trying to finish what shame started. Each time you tried to get better, memories of the past returned. Each time you reached for something good, doubt whispered, you don't deserve that. But what if the truth is simpler? What if God isn't angry and waiting to punish you? What if he's been right here, waiting for you to stop punishing yourself? You've been through things that could have broken you. People left, trust was lost, and you built walls to survive. But those walls kept out more than pain. They kept out love, the kind you don't have to earn. Now, think back to the times you almost didn't make it, but something pulled you through. That wasn't luck. It was God standing with you, even when you didn't want him there. As scripture says, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. He was there, not shouting or condemning, just staying. So while the world taught you love disappears when you fail, God's love remains. You don't have to fix yourself first or prove you're worth saving. Just stop running long enough to see that he never left. The turning point comes not when you become perfect, but when you realize you're still wanted. You've spent years trying to make peace with your past. You told yourself if you could fix everything, maybe God would take you back. So you tried, worked harder, pretended to be fine, carried guilt like it belonged. It never worked. The more you tried to earn his love, the heavier it felt. But it was never about earning love. It was about believing he loves you, even in the mess. Consider this. If he wanted to destroy you, he would have done it by now. If he wanted you gone, you wouldn't have seen another morning. That's why you woke up today, because mercy kept you alive. You don't have to understand it all or pray fancy words. Just breathe. Every breath proves he hasn't given up on you. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Listen to that. New every morning. Not just on your good days, all of them. Even when you're angry, tired, or ashamed. Mercy still shows up. This is where fighting ends. You finally stop resisting the one who's been saving you. You stop pretending and let him see everything. The guilt, the habits, the mess. Instead of punishment, You feel peace for the first time in years. That's what grace feels like when it finds you. You've been quiet for so long. Now listen. The silence inside is peace, not emptiness. For the first time in ages, you can breathe without fear trailing you. Something is changing. The shame that once filled your heart is slowly replaced by a spark, a pull. It's him, not demanding, just inviting. Come home. Forgiveness doesn't mean pretending it never happened. It means it did happen, and he still wants you. That's real grace, not pretending you're clean, but being loved even when you feel unworthy. You tried to fill that space, but nothing lasted. Deep down, you know, this is what you were made for. Not perfection, just a relationship, a father and his child talking again. But God, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sins, has made us alive together with Christ. He's not waiting for you to clean up before he speaks. He's speaking to bring you back to life. You feel it. The weight lifts. Regret fades. The fears that controlled you are quieter. Grace roars. You are loved, seen, and coming home. Enough of the lies. Believe this. The same God who saw you at your worst is calling you by your true name. You can feel it now. That spark inside you isn't guilt anymore. It's life. The same power that raised Christ from the grave is waking something in you. Another stage begins. Resurrection. The weight that kept you down is breaking apart. Shame made you believe you were finished. Grace is standing over you saying, "Get up." You thought you were unworthy. He calls you chosen. You thought you were too broken. He calls you his. Every scar, every failure, every secret you thought would keep him away, he's using them. Not to remind you of your fall, but to show you what he can rebuild. The enemy wanted those scars to prove your defeat. God will make them evidence of your deliverance. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. That's not just a verse. That's a promise. You don't stand alone anymore. You stand with heaven behind you. The enemy that haunted you can only watch from outside the gate now. He's not winning. He never was. You're proof of that, because you're still here. Look at you. You were drowning, and now you're breathing. You were lost, and now you're listening. You were running, and now you're walking home. This is the sound of chains falling. This is what freedom feels like. Not loud, just certain. You finally understand. God wasn't angry. He was waiting. Every storm, every silence, every night you thought he was gone. He was calling you home. And now, you're answering. Listen, do you hear that? It's silence, but not the kind that hurts anymore. This silence feels alive. The war inside you is finally over. You're not the same person who started this. The weight that used to be on your shoulders is gone. You're lighter now, not because life got easier, but because you stopped carrying it alone. Look back for a moment. You'll see a trail of grace behind you, moments that didn't make sense then, but now you know why you survived them. You weren't abandoned, you were guided. Every detour, every delay, every heartbreak brought you here, to this quiet. You don't have to earn his love tomorrow. You already have it tonight. The God you thought was angry has been patient. The Father you thought was gone has been waiting at the door. Now that you've turned back, he's not holding a list of your failures. He's holding out his arms. And when he was yet a great way off, his Father saw him and had compassion, and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. That's you in that story. You were a long way off, and he ran to meet you. That's who he's always been. That's who he'll always be. So take a deep breath. Let it go. The storm has passed, and you're standing in the calm. You are forgiven. You are seen. You are home. From now on, you don't walk alone. Every sunrise, every breath, every quiet moment, he'll be there. Not as a memory, but as a father. As the one who never stopped calling your name. The night is over. The storm has passed. You made it home. Maybe your path wasn't straight. Maybe you crawled, stumbled, or broke along the way. But grace doesn't measure distance. It celebrates your return. Heaven rejoices over one soul that turns back, and tonight, that's you. There is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner that repents. You're not out of reach. You're the reason he came. And when the world is quiet again, you'll hear it. The same voice that called you through the dark now whispering, "Rest, my child, you are home." If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. If you think someone else would enjoy it, feel free to share it with friends and family. Do you believe that God's mercy endures forever? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for your support. Until next time, stay blessed.